Yo guys, what is going on? Got some more webcam 1.0 action for you guys. If you are interested in like checking out more webcam battles, I'm probably going to be doing more of those on Twitch, and as soon as 1.5 comes out, you can bet I'll be doing plenty of those as well. I've been having a ton of fun playing the 1.0 format, even though I am really a fan of like looking ahead and testing out a lot of new cards, but this format's been cool as well. And one of my favorite decks to play is purple. I guess you could say like Beelzemon, Piedmon purple, rather than like the Lilithmon version, which I also do like the Lilithmon version as well. But this version feels like very good. It's very like monster spammy and has a lot of answers to your opponent's plays. And I'm playing against what's arguably one of the best decks in the format, which is Omnimon Blue. Omnimon is just such a powerhouse in 1.0, and just turboing him out is super good, especially because it's just an answer to like any other problematic Digimon, and it can attack twice, and it's 15,000. It's just really hard to get rid of and very powerful. Anyways, that's what my opponent's playing. He's also playing like a bunch of Digivolution like trash cards, such as like the Mat Tamer there, who whenever you play blue Digimon, you get to rest him and trash 2, and he's playing the Gomamon. We saw that in Security, or whenever you trash something, you gain a memory. So an interesting spin on like what I would say is like a pretty well-established deck, but still powerful regardless. As you see, he's got like the Gorillamon in his raising area, so if he's able to build up towards an Omnimon, that might be a problem later down the road. I'm just, however, going to get my trash set up a little bit, and then with the, I started swinging with the Tabirmon stuff, and then I just hard play the Piedmon for 12, and Piedmon is such an amazing card. Whenever you do play him, you get to just Monster Reborn 2 level 4 lower purples from your trash, so it's super good, puts lots of pressure on your opponent, especially because I did already like start swinging the previous turn, so my opponent already only has 3 security, and then now he's got to deal with 3 very powerful cards on the field. Well, I mean, Tabirmon's not like powerful, but he will get me advantage, and then the other 2 have Retaliation, and Retaliation is a scary effect, especially because unless he's playing like Cocytus Breath or something, which, I mean, if he does, I can just, play the Piedmon again. But if he's not, playing any sort of removal like that, it's kind of hard to, dance around the whole retaliation thing, because if he attacks with the Omnimon, it's threatened, and, like, if he does have the blocker, which he did establish as Grizzlymon, he's gonna have to, like, give it up if he wants to, like, start attacking in my security. So you're gonna see my opponent is going to Digivolve. He's gonna play that Gabumon and Digivolve the Grizzlymon, and he's going to play the Plesiomon from his hand, which was a little bit unfortunate. He didn't have any, like, level 5s. However, I don't know if he wanted to like give up. I like genuinely, I think he bricked in that moment, but I don't know if it would be better to like give up your blocker and like go for the Plesiomon on top of it, or just like keep them separate. But I don't know. Obviously he's trying to set up for an Omnimon, and it is unfortunate he had to hard play that and then give me a lot of memory. And now I have tons of resources to work with. I went ahead and hashed the Pagumon, Digivolve the Tabirmon. So now I've got 4 Digimon in play, and as long as I can get rid of the Plesiomon and prevent Omnimon from just hitting the board, because that's the thing is, if Omnimon hits the board against purple, like, your real only out is like either hit it with Retaliation or Trump Sword, which, I mean, I guess those are both pretty valid outs. But if they can play around Trump Sword, they can just start attacking, then you'll never be hit it unsuspended Digimon. Anyways, I'm going to bait his blocker out with the Tabirmon. I didn't really care if it died because I get the draw either way, and then I just hit it with the Devimon with the Retaliation, so now his blocker is gone, so now there's nothing stopping me from, like, if he does actually end up attacking with the Plesiomon next turn or something, I can retaliate with the Piedmon, but I'm not going to let it to get to that, so I'm actually just going to hard play the Mat and retrieve the Devimon, I believe, yeah, the Devimon from my trash, and then I'm actually just going to go Millenniumon on top of the Piedmon, Digivolve for 6, draw a card, and then spin back his Plesiomon to the bottom of the deck. So now I don't have to worry about an Omnimon. He's got a completely cleared field, 5 memory, yes, but at this point when I have a very powerful Digimon on my field who can also work in tandem with something like Chimeramon or Heat Viper, or any of those other destruction cards that purple has, then I think, at this point in the game, the tides have shifted. So my opponent is going to Digivolve on up into the Garurumon. So you might see like a Metal Garurumon at some point, the BT1 one where it can attack multiple times, and then Garurumon restands it, can attack again, the combo. So we might see that at some point. However, he does only have 2 security, so if he does have a blocker, he'd probably want to play it, but no, we are actually going to see the Puppetmon played for an 11 cost, putting me back up at the 10, and then Puppetmon is going to keep the Millenniumon rested, so I won't be able to attack with that 13,000 monster. At that point, I don't think he really had any choice. So now I bring out the Tapermon. I did go ahead and swing because he doesn't have any blockers, and I do want to, you know, trash the card with Pagumon as well as get the draw with Tapermon. And there's just no downside to like swinging at his security at this point. He does play another mat. I don't really care about losing Digivolution sources. My deck isn't reliant on that, and I don't have to worry about Hexabluemon for like 4 more sets. All right, so we're going to see that insecurity. And the sweet thing is that since Tapermon survived, now there's like extra pressure because it, you know, it's just there. If it died, that's great. If it survived, that's amazing. It's kind of like, you know, it worked either way. I was fine with it either way. So I'm just going to play the Devimon and then Digivolve on up into Vilemon, because now he does have the 3 Digimon in play, but like I said, he could be going for a Metal Garurumon at some point. So I don't want him to have the ability to attack multiple times, or at least if he does, I want to have some sort of protection. So I'm going to, you know, put down that Vilemon and then play the Tapermon and then activate Trump Sword to get rid of his Puppetmon, because of course I want to like reduce the amount of pressure on my security, but then also I don't want him gaining the memory every single time Puppetmon attacks. But anyways, that is going to be game, I think, because he's going to Digivolve on up into Grizzlymon and I think a Monzaimon afterwards. But there's realistically nothing he can do here. I have 4 Digimon on field. He has a single security. Even if it is something like Hammer Spark, I'll start my turn with 3 memory, so I'm not going to lose to that. So realistically, with 2 memory, I just don't think there's anything he could do. Like he could, like I said, he could go on up into Metal Garurumon. No way he's going to drop an Omnimon this turn. He could wall up with, he'd need like 3 blockers legitimately, which I don't think he has. So yeah, guys, that is going to be the game. Let me know if you did enjoy. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.